afternoon. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe. You're all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you are considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the State Attorney's Office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you are arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed upon you. You are entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I can appoint the Public Defender's Office for you this morning. You're also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or counsel know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to get that phone call, please let me know. I can make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Okay, put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward to the podium. Shelley Effenberger.
She's approaching just in 2 seconds.
Okay. Good afternoon, ma'am. Can I have your date of birth?
November 14th, 1982.
Okay, you are here today for possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting an officer without violence. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, I do.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State and issue of prior record.
Adjudication for battery in 2018, and that's all I see, Your Honor.
Okay. I have an address for you on Castle Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
3 years now in October.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a manager for Taco Bell.
Okay.
Just FYI, she was on probation. 18 MM 2369.
For the battery?
Yeah, for 12 months. It was issued, or it was effective August 17th, 2018.
Okay, she's still on probation?
No, ma'am.
She finished up.
No, she didn't come up. How long ago was that?
August.
She's probably finished it. She was in the computer.
Okay. Did you finish up your probation for that battery?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I did my anger management and paid off my probation. And honestly, that was found on me. I wasn't found on me, and it's the officer who's my husband's. I was turning him in, and they turned the charges around on me.
I know, I understand. I read the affidavit. I understand what you have to say, and that's something that the State Attorney's Office can take into consideration, okay? But for now, I would reach out to your public defender, see what they have to say about it, and we'll see you back to court on April 26th at 8:30 in the morning. Justin Butcher?
Bond's the same.
Bond's the same.
Ma'am,
Can I have your date of birth?
33188.
You are here today because you failed to appear in front of Judge Toner on March 29th for a grand theft. And he has this is the second time that you failed to appear for that. But so there is probable cause for your arrest.
Yes,
Where
ma'am.
do you live? Do you live on Donnelly Court in Shady Hills?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you in jail somewhere else when you were supposed to be in court?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. You don't have to say anything if you were in jail. You don't have to say anything else. Okay.
No, ma'am. I don't have transportation at all.
All right.
Not at all.
Still entitled to bond pursuant to 903.0462D. I'm going to give you a bond of $8,000. Did you have the Public Defender's Office representing you?
Last time I was in here, at the beginning of last month, a guy came and see me from the Public Defender's Office, and they appointed me one, I believe. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Katie or
Casey. Okay, we'll make sure they're still appointed to your case, okay? We'll see you back to court on April 26th.
26.
Yes, sir. Anthony Dempsey. Morning. Can I have your date of birth?
4/12/83.
Okay, you were here today for a violation of probation. I found probable cause for your arrest. It's a no, there's no bond on that violation of probation until you appear back in front of Judge Barrett, and we're going to get you in front of him on April 16th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Please.
Okay, I'll put the Public Defender's Office. Someone will reach out to you soon, okay?
Thank you.
Austin Gonzalez. Date of birth?
9/11/95.
All right, you were here today for a violation of probation. It appears you were placed on probation, it looks like last November, for battery and criminal mischief. There's an affidavit of violation of probation indicating there's several reasons why you violated. Probation is recommending 30 days in order for you to resolve that today. Do you want to take care of it today?
Resolve in 30 days, that means, in 30 days, I'm off probation?
Yeah, no more probation. You would just do the 30 days.
Yes, ma'am, I'll do that.
Okay, do you understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, you're giving up the right to have a hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, giving up the right to confront witnesses at that hearing, call your own witnesses at that hearing, and you're giving up the right to have the state prove that you violated your probation. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With regard to the violation of probation in 2018 MM 3531, do you admit that you violated?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
I accept your admission. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, revoke and terminate your probation, sentence you to 30 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 2 days.
Any time before count 2 or no?
Hold on. What did you do before? 2 days?
Put more days in that.
Jail, do you know? Back in November?
I don't have
You don't have it? Okay. Only showed 2 days, but do you guys have any other information on it?
I don't see anything here.
Okay. I would give you credit for a total of 5 days if you want to take care of it today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, give you credit for the 5 days that you have in. You still have the cost of prosecution and the cost of incarceration for those days in the sheriff's office. That should clear it up. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry?
I'll talk.
Darren Manuel Garcia Daniel.
Your Honor,
Can I have your date of birth?
March 5th, 1996.
You were here today for a domestic battery. I found probable cause for your arrest. You want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State?
Just this, Your Honor.
Okay. I have an address to you on Waterfall Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
Almost a year.
Do you have a job?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm a student.
I need to order that you have no contact with Samantha Manza. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. If you see her out somewhere, you need to turn around and go the other way. If she calls you, you need to hang up the phone. If you have any contact with her whatsoever while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case Samantha wants to file any paperwork against you. That would be civil paperwork that will tell you how many feet you need to stay away from her, her home, her vehicle, or anywhere else where she may frequent.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
going to give you a bond of $500 and we're going to see you back to court on April 17th.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. James Grady.
Good afternoon.
Date of birth?
8/24/69.
24 hours. Okay. You are here today for leaving the scene of an accident with serious bodily injury and driving where your license is suspended or revoked. I found probable cause for both of those. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. I did see a little bit of a prior record on his driving record that I have. Is there anything else?
There is criminal history. There's an adjudication in 2018 for stalking as well as possession of paraphernalia and possession of marijuana. In 2015, there's an adjudication for defrauding a pawnbroker, as well as he was in DOC in 2013 for, it looks like maybe a 2009 domestic battery, so he must have been on probation and violated it. That's all I think.
Great. I have an address here on Airmont Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
6 years.
All right. Do you have a job?
Yeah, still part-time jobs.
What is that?
I work as a bartender for a moving company.
All right. All right, set your bond at $500 each. We'll see you back to court on April 26th at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Thank you.
Clayton Kesey.
Your Honor. Your Honor.
Can I have your date of birth?
7/1/1993, Your Honor.
You're here today for possession of hashish and possession of paraphernalia. The bond amounts are currently $2,000 and $1,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Your Honor, I'm not sure if I need it. I'm seeking RR.
Okay, I will not appoint the Public Defender's Office at this time. State prior record?
Just this, Your Honor.
Okay. I have an address to you on Kilbride Court in Wekiwachi. Is that where you live?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long have you lived there?
20 years.
Do you have a job?
No disability, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to set your bond at $100 each. We'll see you back to court on April 26th at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Bernard McLeod. Have your date of birth?
0/4/2000.
You are here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Merritt on January 24th of this year, so I found probable cause for your arrest. It's a zero bond violation of probation. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. We'll see you back to court in front of Judge Merritt on April 16th at 9 a.m., okay? Sean Morsetti. Can I have your date of birth?
8/22/1975.
You are here today for a violation of probation. It's based on a warrant signed by Judge Hitzman on March 28th. So I found probable cause for your arrest. Probation is recommending 30 days if you want to take care of it today. Do you want to take care of it today?
Well, I mean, as far as the job that I had basically just got, I only have 30 hours left of my community service felon.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean, you don't have to take the 30 days today. That's completely up to you. It's just a recommendation from the probation office. That's what they're looking for in your case. If not, I can appoint the Public Defender's Office and you can talk to them about it.
Well, another 30 days, as far as you still want to speak to him.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Well, the 30 days, Peter still when I speak to them. I mean, they're not for non-payment and for not taking the class. I'm scheduled to take the class next Wednesday at 9 a.m.
All right. Well,
I mean, I just feel I'm just kind of,
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. We're going to leave the bond the same. We'll see you back to court April 10th, okay?
What's the bond?
It's the same. There's no bond. Joseph Scarborough. I have your date of birth?
January 9th, 1961.
Okay, you are here today for a violation of probation. I found probable cause for your arrest. That's based on a warrant I sent on February 15th. So alleging you violated your probation that you were on for driving under the influence, and they're recommending 120 days Hernando County Jail. Is that something that you want to take care of today?
Yes.
You understand that by admitting that you violated your probation, you're giving up the right to have a hearing?
Yes.
Giving up the right to confront witnesses at that hearing, call your own witnesses at that hearing, and you're giving up the right to have the state attorney prove that you violated your probation. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
That means after 120 days, I'm done, no probation, everything?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, I will say that some of the conditions of your DUI probation you will still need to do in order to get your driver's license back. But you won't go back on probation, but you still may need to complete those conditions in order to ever get a driver's license back.
I understand.
Okay. You want to give up your right to have the state to have a hearing and prove your violation of probation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. With regard to the violation of probation on 2018 CT 3928, do you admit that you violated?
Yes, ma'am.
I accept your admission. I find it's freely and voluntarily given. Adjudicate you guilty, revoke and terminate your probation. Sentence you to 120 days in the Hernando County Jail. I'll give you credit for the 3 days that you have in.
I've already been in Byron in Pasco before. I just came here every year or two.
You were in Pasco before. Well, I don't have to give you the time that you did in Pasco, but I will go ahead and do that. I'll give you credit for the 6 days that you have in. You have cost of prosecution and the cost of incarceration for the 114 days or 116 days that you will do in Hernando County. And we'll D6 any of those conditions for that DUI probation, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Gregory Lamont Smith. Can I have your date of birth?
7/25/73.
All right. So they brought you in front of me today because you have a writ of bodily attachment for failure to pay child support. I see you are in custody on 2 other cases right now, a misdemeanor case and a felony case. Is that correct?
Yes, no.
All right. And you haven't bonded out on either one of those cases, correct?
No.
All right. And the cash bond for that writ of bodily attachment for child support is $927. You don't have a way to pay that?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it work.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm going to ROR you on this today, finding that you don't have the ability to pay because you're in custody pretty much indefinitely until you work out those cases, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we need to handle Pete McAfee. Does the jail have any indication of how long he's going to be hospitalized?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I have a date of birth of 10/28/79. He's charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault, 2 counts of aggravated assault on law enforcement officer, a battery that's listed as dating violence with the statute of 784.046, which is the injunction statute. So that's what confuses me. A resisting officer with violence, criminal mischief ×2, and then another resisting officer without violence, and a trespass of a structure while armed. So, State, you said there's no other prior record that you could see on his?
I have nothing in the history that was given to me.
Okay. All right, well, with regard to the weird battery statute, I believe it's supposed to be 784.03. It's not domestic because it's not a family or household member, so if there should be a bond on that. So what I'll do is, here, for the aggravated assault charges, the bonds are now $2,000 each. Those bonds are going to be $1,000 each. The aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, those bonds are $5,000 each. Change those to $2,000 each. So count 6 of the battery is just going to be $1,000. Count 7, the resisting officer with violence is currently $5,000. That's going to drop to $2,000. Count 8, and 9, the criminal mischiefs are $2,000 each. Those are going to be dropped to $1,000. And then counts 10 and 11, the resisting and the trespass. The resisting is going to drop to $500, and the trespass is going to drop to $1,000. I'm going to order the no contact with Sarah Engel. He's unable to sign the no victim contact notice as indicated on the notice, and I'm unable to advise him of that. So if he does get out of the hospital and he's unable to bond right away, the folks at the jail can bring him back in front of me, and I can advise him as to the bond amounts and as to the no contact provision. Okay?
Was the public defender appointed, or are we waiting?
I will appoint the public defender's office.
And the court date?
Court dates are April 26th at 8:30.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
What judge is that? The judge.
I'm sorry?
The judge on the 26th, you know, is married.
I don't.
Okay. That helpful.